even if I have golden undertones, I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. So there's no reason for my foundation color to be orange because I don't look orange. You know what? This is orange. This is orange. I don't look like this. So even if I have orange, do you know anyone that looks like this besides the president? Hey guys, so today we are back today with a new video, and today we are going to be comparing Fenty Beauty and Morphe. Both of these brands have just came out with launches. Fenty Beauty launched, I believe, January 11th, and I think Morphe launched either the 17th or the 18th. I don't really remember. I did actually get both of their products on the actual launch date. I went to Sephora and I went to a Morphe store in Long Island to get foundation and all that stuff. So for Fenty Beauty, they did extend their foundation line. They added 10 more shades as well as added concealers and setting powders. And for Morphe, they added foundations to their line. They launched 60 foundations as well as concealers and I think like pressed powders or something like that. So I did go ahead and pick up a few items. I was gonna originally compare the two separately, and I was like, why don't we do a little battle? You know, let's do some beef. Let's see. You know, you guys both talk about being inclusive. You guys both are out here trying to expand, trying to include as many shades as possible. So let's put them both to the test and let's see. Okay, all right, let's jump right into this. Okay guys, so a couple of disclaimers before we get started. Number one, I'm not that good at recording. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I'm like gonna be trying to look at you and then look at the mirror. I just wanted to let y'all know so y'all not like, why is she all over the place? And number two, my hands are kind of red. I don't know if you guys can really see. I was coloring my hair and some of it got on my hands, and I wasn't gonna film until it got off my hands, and then I'm like, girl, really? You're not gonna film because of that? So I was like, girl, we just gonna film. So we're filming, okay? And number three, I'm sick. Like, I'm actually sick. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know how I sound to y'all, but I just want to let you know that if I sound a little funky, it's because I'm weird. All right, so let's get started. Woo, so number one, ding, 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 in ring number one, or the corner of the ring. I don't know how these battle things work. I don't watch boxing. But on this side of the ring, we have Fenty Beauty foundation, and I am the shade 450. This is my holy grail foundation. As you guys can see, it's dirty because I literally use it all the time. I am on my third bottle, and I love this foundation. It's such a good foundation. It's like a perfect match for me, and I get so many compliments when I wear this foundation. So I did go ahead and buy another bottle, but I'm also someone who loves new products. I love trying new stuff. So I was really excited when Morphe came out with their foundation. Finding my color was really, really easy. It literally took me, I want to say 30 seconds. I literally walked into the Morphe store. I saw this color and I was like, this is my shade. I swatched it. It was perfect. I checked out the shades on both sides, like one that was lighter and one that was darker. And I was like, girl, bye. This is my shade. So I have the shade F5.40. So Morphe, please, y'all got to do something about these numbers. I'm not a fan of these like decimal points. I don't know what this is, but I really don't like the names of the foundations. I think they're really confusing. Like 5.40, please. I graduated from school and I don't want to go back, so please, enough. All right? So that's one thing I will say they do need to change. But let's get started, okay? So I'm going to be using my Fenty sponge for my Fenty Beauty foundation. And honestly, y'all, I love this foundation, so I'm not gonna really be doing too much talking. Yeah, so this is how Fenty looks on me. As you guys can see, it is literally a perfect match. For Morphe, I'm going to be using their foundation brush. This is also a part of the launch. And I'm already in love with this brush. I love Morphe's brushes. If you have to buy anything from Morphe, you need to buy their brushes because their brushes are just bomb. So I am really excited to use this. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So again, I am the shade 5. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Okay, so let's see how we are looking. So I did hear that Morphe is this is meant to be more of a matte color. Sorry, not matte color. It's meant to be matte, so I'm not going to let it sit too long because I don't want to have any issues with it kind of pulling apart. So off the rip, it's giving me orange. And I don't know. Oh, I'm not. Let's finish. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to finish. But it is giving me, I don't know, y'all. Is it me? I don't know what's going on right now. This is crazy. You know, it's so funny because I saw so many videos and reviews on this foundation. And I was kind of nervous, but I was like, you know what? I love Morphe. I really want to try out their foundation. But I kind of see what people are saying about the color. It's just a little, I don't know. It's giving me a little bit of like orange. I like the finish though. Do you guys see that? Like, it's very blurring. Unfortunately, I'm a dark-skinned woman. I'm very much used to, as bad as it sounds, having my foundation be a little bit red/orange. So it's not a big problem for me, to be honest. But yeah, it is coming out a little bit orange, y'all. Just a smidget orange. I don't know what to say. We are going to move on to the concealers. And we're going to start off with Fenty. So Fenty concealer, let's see which one this is. I got the shade 420. So Fenty's foundations and concealers are meant to kind of match with each other. But I found the 450 concealer to just be a little bit too dark for me. I like my concealer to look like concealer. Like, I want it to look very highlighting under my face. I want it to brighten my face, and the 450 one was looking a little bit too close to my foundation. So I went ahead and I got 420, and it looks like this. Let's see. Okay, so we are gonna be doing, this is 450. Okay. Ooh, I really like this color. This is like my typical concealer color. This is gorgeous. Love it. Loving that color. Yes. For the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna do under my eye. I do put concealer on my head and on my nose, but because I'm trying to compare two different concealers, I'm just going to do it under my eye. So I like to let my concealer sit for a second. I learned that trick from Jackie Aina, and yeah, so I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to try Morphe. So for Morphe, I actually got two colors because I was having a little bit of difficulty finding the perfect concealer color on Morphe. I didn't have any problems finding the foundation, but the concealers, the colors were just a little bit all over the place. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I went ahead and I got C5.15 and C5.55. Morphe, please do me a favor and leave the decimal points at home. I'm not a fan of these decimal points. I really hate, I don't know, no one really talked about that, but I am not a fan of these names. Like, I really can't stand them. I'm sorry. It's just so hard to say C5.15. Like, why do I have, this is not a scientific calculation. And I'm telling you guys, like, I went to school. Like, I just don't got time for this. C5.15. C. Okay. So this isn't too bad. This is how it looks. What do you guys think? So So this is Fenty Beauty, and then this is Morphe. For me, this is coming out a little bit gray. And even in the bottle, it's just giving me gray. I don't know. Let's see. And then I also, but because I kind of, when I picked it up, I knew that it was going to be a little bit gray. So I did go ahead and get C4.55. Let's see. And then this one, I'm just going to put a little bit because it's a little orangey for me. For contouring, I'm just gonna go a little bit like this. For me, when it comes to contouring, I actually prefer like a contour stick personally. I just find them easier to work with, but obviously in this case we don't have that option. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I don't know if this is the last shade. I feel like it is. Actually, I don't know. There's probably a couple of shades darker than this one, but I know it's definitely towards the end.
I did contour under my cheek because, like I said, I'm not a huge contour. I'm not a huge fan of like liquid contouring, so I don't feel like doing under my cheek because I'm not a huge fan of liquid contouring.
Okay guys, so the last product that I'm going to be trying out is the Fenty Beauty setting spray. I went ahead and I got the shade Banana. I know that they had a lot of different shades, but Banana is just the kind of color that I love. So I'm actually going to be using this on both sides of my face because Morphe, they didn't really have a setting powder. They had like a pressed powder. And I was gonna buy it, but honestly, if I don't like it in the store, that means I'm not gonna like it when I come home. So I'm just not gonna buy it. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and use some of this. And we are going to pray and hope for the best, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna use too much. I watched Jackie Ina's review on this, and she literally said, if you use too much of this powder, God bless you. So I'm gonna listen to Auntie Jackie, and I'm going to put pretty much the bare minimum. Hey guys, so I am going to give you guys my final review. I was gonna go ahead and put on lashes and highlight and all of that, but I was like, you know what, let me just come to you guys so you can actually see both sides of my face. I will say that both brands have done a really good job for me to find a perfect match. I said for me because I don't know and I cannot speak for everyone, but I can say that I was able to find my match for both. As you guys can see, I think that on both sides it looks almost identical in terms of shade. I will say that I personally feel like Fenty Beauty has better shade choices because they're not too extreme. They're not too gray, they're not too red, they're right in the middle for the most part. A little bit of gold, a little bit of cool tone, but not too extreme. So even if I have, you know, golden undertones, I can wear a neutral foundation and I'll feel okay. Sorry guys, I know I speak with my hands. I'm gonna get better at this YouTube thing. Give me some time, okay? Okay, just saying. And two, Morphe, I found my perfect shade in Morphe. I really like the shade that I found. I will say it was a little bit orange upon application. As you guys can see, even in the, I don't know if it's picking up now, but I feel like even this brush looks a little orange in my opinion. But I still like the end, I like the end color of it. I like the color, I like the finish. I really don't have an issue with it. But I will say, I did find them to have more orange like shades, especially when it came to the concealer. The problem with that is, if it's too, like, nobody's skin tone is as orange. Honestly guys, I don't even understand why these brands, sometimes their shades are coming out so orange. Even if I have golden undertones, I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. So there's no reason for my foundation color to be orange because I don't look orange. You know what? This is orange. This is orange. I don't look like this. So even if I have orange, do you know anyone that looks like this? Besides the president? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally nobody looks like this except for our president. So there's no reason for you know, you guys to have like really orange foundation colors. But other than that, I am liking both sides. And yeah. Number 2, the concealer. For me, Fenty Beauty won 100% on the concealer. Once I have to buy 2 concealers to make it work, I don't like that, because if as an influencer, as a blogger, as someone who is recommending products to people, I never want someone to have to buy 2 products just to get the color that they want. I feel like that's giving the company a lot of your money, and it's not fair. So I don't like the fact that I had to use 2 concealers to get a desired look. I never ever buy 2 foundations or 2 concealers, and honestly, if I wasn't doing a video, I would not have bought these concealers, because I don't like the fact that I had to buy 2 concealers to get a good color. I didn't like the shades of the concealers. I found this to be a little bit gray, and I just for, what is this? This is 5.15. I just thought it was a little bit too gray. I wasn't a fan. Could have did without it. In terms of the tools, I definitely will say Morphe knocked it out the ballpark with this foundation brush. It literally feels like I'm putting my face on like a firm cloud. Oh God, product, yes. The last product is going to be the setting powder from Fenty Beauty. This automatically won because, like I said, I did find the Morphe ones to be a little bit on the grayer end. So I didn't buy them at all because I didn't want to buy a product that I knew that I wasn't gonna like. I felt like that would be an unfair advantage. I do like this powder. I am gonna play around with it some more and let you guys know my thoughts on Instagram and Twitter. But so far so good. It's giving me the look that I want, and I'm liking it. That is pretty much it for today. That's all I really have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Watch my other videos. See ya!